Welcome friends, welcome to South Edu channel for NTA NET JRF education. Today we are going to discuss about the very interesting concept that is human capital theory and signaling theory in education that is comes under the economics of education. So let's discuss about what actually both the theory suggest, what are the idea behind this theory. So basically, human capital theory, the idea behind the human capital has been derived, you can say, as made track trace by the Adam Smith, and the term human capital was popularized by the Gary Becker. Okay, the Gary Becker, we can say Gary Becker is the pioneer, the father of the human capital theory. With the Gary Becker is the economist, and the we can say he was also a Nobel laureate from the University of Chicago. And with the Gary Becker, Jacob Menker and Theodore Slush, both the Jacob Menker and Theodore Slush also was very eminent economics. They also help to the Gary Becker for popularize this human capital term. So you can say the Gary Becker is the pioneer, father of the human capital theory. Okay, but actually human capital theory suggests refers that human capital theory suggests that human being as a capital, just like money, just like money as a physical capital. So this theory suggests that human being as a capital in the sense human being is a skilled manpower. Okay, if any human being become a skilled human person, they can easily earning money throughout the lifetime. So the skilled human being can made another skilled human person. Okay, so relative earning can be achieved by this skilled human person. So human capital theory postulates that education is an investment, an activity that can increase skill, hence labor, productivity, and lifetime earning. Hum, Human capital, how can we achieve the human capital? For achieving the human capital, we have to make some investment. We have to make some investment money in the sphere of education. For why? For the development of skill, increasing the skill for whom? Skill for the individual. Okay, so how can the skill help? Actually, for the individual as well as for the nation. Alternatively, we can say the individual become a skilled person, and it helps the productivity, labor productivity. Okay, if any individual become a skilled person, then the unit of production may also develop, increasing. And lifetime earning, it also help for the individual to lifetime earning. The individual can can have the power, we can say the capability to produce another skilled human being. That human being may also earning some money. So in this sense, we can say that the human capital can help to increasing the productivity and the lifetime earning. So as a human money, as a capital, physical capital, we can say the human being as a resources, we can say the capital. If we are investing the money for the human being, that human being can help the increasing the productivity, increasing the lifetime earning. It can help to develop our GDP. Okay, we can say it will manage the economic condition of our country. So for this development of the human capital, we have to make some investment in the sphere of education. So education is a platform we can make some investment, we can make an skilled human person. So human capital theory brought out that education is a major source of acquired ability. We can get the ability, get the skill. Okay, get a skill or the experience by education. So education is a platform that can, we can say, it is a source, it is a major source that can helps to acquire the ability, the skill, that can helps to lifetime earning, that can helps to increasing the productivity, increasing the output. Okay, unity of production, you can say. So the stock of knowledge. So how human capital, the skilled human being become a resource person, or become health for the lifetime earning. So the human being, the skilled human being have some skill, knowledge, knowledge, some experience. So these skill and knowledge and experience all are embedded in a human capital, unlike a physical capital. जैसे फिजिकल कैपिटल होता है, मनी जैसा एक फिजिकल कैपिटल है, हम मनी को इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, वो उसका रिटर्न में हम कुछ, हमको प्रॉफिट मिलता है। ऐसा ही अगर कोई ह्यूमन कैपिटल के पास स्किल है, नॉलेज है, एक्सपीरियंस है, so they can use this skill and knowledge and the experience as like a physical capital for for getting any product, for getting any output. Okay, so in acquiring the human capital, so for the purpose of getting any human capital, we have to invest both uh, his or time and resources. We have to make, so we have to make investment. Must individual must invest both his time and his resources. Okay, for achieving or acquiring the human capital. So what actual human capital theory suggests here? So we are investing money on the education for achieving the human capital for development of the skill. So in the return we can get the enhancement of the skill. Okay, and the skill helps to higher productivity. Higher productivity helps to higher earning. Suppose we are investing money for the teacher education, in service teacher education. Okay, that money, that whatever we have made some investing, that helps to enhance the skill among the teacher. Yes or not? So alternatively, the skilled human being, the skilled teacher, become a human capital, and they can help to produce more student, or we can say the student, the quality student. Okay, knowledgeable students. So they can become a lawyer, they can become a doctor, they can become a professor, and alternatively in economics they can become various, they can become a farmer, good farmer, and in various sector they can get their earning. So education is a, we can say, we are investing education today for the purpose of future earning. So it helps to enhance the skill, not the, we can say, not the certificate. We are investing the money in the education for the, not for the certificate, not for the credential. We are investing money for the enhancement of the skill. The skill can help our productivity, the productivity in the sense of productive manpower, the productive manpower, that they can become capable to get earning, higher earning in future. Okay, this theory basically focuses and the individual would be willing to bear the cost for general training, as the benefit is spread over to more than one employment opportunity. It means we have made some investing money for one individual, that in the skilled after becoming a skilled human being, it's called skilled human capital. This skill spread over the more than one employment, one more than one individual. It means a skilled human being can produce more than huge number of skilled human persons. So they can become, they can engaging themselves in different sector and earning various much more money. Okay, so basically this human capital theory based on the learning by doing, experience, skill oriented, okay, by which we can get better production, better earning. And the signaling theory, what actually this suggests? It suggests rather focusing skill and experience of the individual for the purpose of productivity. Education play as a signaling or screening device which helps to the employer to choose high credential people for the higher productivity or earning. So in the human capital, what education actually, according to human capital theory, it suggests that we are investing money in the education for the purpose of getting skilled manpower. But in the signaling theory, it suggests that not, we are not producing, investing money or investing money for the education, not for the skilled manpower, but we can say education as a signaling or a screening device which helps to the employer to choose high credential people for high productivity or a high earning. So here we are focusing the certificate, we are focusing the degree, we are focusing the only theoretical knowledge. Those people who have high degree, they can get high, they can helps to production, higher production. This theory believes that for better earning or better productivity, individuals should possess high qualification, personality and motivation. Here, the signaling theory basically focuses that we are investing money for the purpose of higher credential, higher degree. So higher degree can help to higher earning. But human capital theory, it basically focuses that we are investing money for the skill development, for experience earning. Okay, so this is the basic difference. We are investing in education for a higher credential, higher credential can help to higher earning. But there in the human capital theory, investing money on education for skilled manpower, skilled manpower become the productivity, productivity can become the helps to higher earning. Here we are investing money on education for getting higher qualification, higher degree. So it is always focuses on higher qualification. So if you are asking one question, so high, those individual who are highly qualified, they must have the power of capability to earning money lifetime earning. Yes, I am agree with you. But if suppose we are taking an example, in nowadays the people who have passed out from the diploma or diploma or we can say BTech degree, they don't have the practical knowledge, they don't have the experience, they don't have the skill, but they have the credential, high credential. Can you judge these people with their degree, with their degree on the basis of their productivity? You can say the answer is obviously no. Yes or not? So we are basically investing money for the purpose of to get an skilled manpower. Okay, so human capital theory is a valid theory, you can say, for the purpose of skill development. Second, increase worker productivity in complex way. It means if we are investing money for the development of skilled human capital, that human capital can develop another human capital and productivity, and the human being become engaging themselves in different sector and earning money. So you can say it is a complex process, but it is a very valid, you can say valid theory. Okay, So it is serve as a reminder that education does far more than imparting knowledge and skill. Education doesn't only provide knowledge or certificate or skill. It also provided provide that adjustment skill and emotional intelligence skill. Moreover, not only provide only theoretical knowledge, education is provide skilled experience, competence also. Human capital theory basically focuses on experience, learning by doing, rather than the theoretical knowledge. But the मतलब signaling theory basically focuses on the credential degree. With the high credential, and the we can get more better productivity. Okay, so this is all about the human capital theory and signaling theory. So I hope this lecture may helps to you to explore some knowledge from this concept. So if it is actually liked by you, you can share with your friends, with your colleagues. Thank you. Be with us. Be with the channel. Thank you all of you.